All right, I think we are ready to get rolling. So I want to go through, per usual, the gap scan, see what we have moving this morning, see what opportunities there is out there, and hopefully we have a little bit of something to work with this morning because I know, let's see, y'all are saying something in the chat. Weird music. Y'all hear music? I don't have any music playing. Y'all hear something? Now it's off? No, there's no music playing, and it says no music on the stream either. Got no earthly idea. Anywho. At least you'll all have sound, I guess. So, KVL, let's take a look at here. Their leading gapper this morning. Let's see if we have any good opportunities here. You've got range on KVL up into the daily highs around 170. You got 150 to 170 on KVL. Let's see KVL over the, we'll say 106. Watch it for pullbacks over the 106 as long as we can find opportunity over 106. You've got range to 180 and 220 on KVL. So this one looks pretty good. And again, that's going to be over 106 for the range back to 180 and 220 on KAVL. All right, let's see. Top stocks to watch. So we have KVL, which I'm going to watch over 106. For, we'll say 105. Over 105 for the range back to the 180 and 2. All right, 1822 range, good. And that is a pretty dang good look. NVVE, I also want to look at this morning. My only issue here earlier, I was watching it earlier too, because we were kind of basing here over the 660s. I don't love it below the previous daily high around what, 760, 770, these previous days high up here. You can see this from really, I mean, last week, and then of course back here a couple of months back too. I don't know that I love that too much below that past day's high. Over that past day's high of 760, maybe you can watch. Like I said, I don't know that I love it too much here. And I'm going to look at it real quick on my other screen, see if I can't get a better look. Let's see. No, I mean, I love the setup. It looks good. It's just I don't know about that 760 as far as range goes. So we can just watch it, I guess, out of the open today on this little wedge break. If we do start to break up out of this wedge, you can look at it over 760, which is going to be in line with that daily high as well. So what I really want to do with this morning is I want to watch it out of this wedge, but I want to probably risk 750. So I want to see it really crack up into the 7.6s and then start to at least provide some dips for entries. Max risk being 750. So we're going to say over 750 on the break of this wedge to the upside. It gives you range here to about 880. You've got range to 880 and then up into the 930s, 940s, 950s. So I'm going to say 880 for now. It gives you about $1 of range, which is plenty. I mean, it gives you range at least over the pre-market highs. And after that, again, you got range to about 9 and 950. Let's see, TGL testing its highs from Friday. High being 123. Do we have any range over that 123? Not a whole lot. I might look at it later. I don't love it though. XPON back up into supply from last week. It's not horrible if it can hold over, what, 10 cents. But at the same time, it's sort of backside. Let's see. Do I like it over 10 cents? 10.50 be the actual level to watch here. So do I like XPON over 10.50? It's not bad. Definitely is not bad, but it's almost kind of backside, and price action was kind of weird on this. We played it on Friday. We did really well with it on Friday, but into the afternoon, it was kind of a weak close, and this morning trying to pop back and reclaim the front side of the move, but again, it's still, you're just kind of fighting backside. So I don't love that yet. Maybe later that will change, but right now I don't love it. So right now my favorites are KAVL and NVVE, and that's really it. I mean, it is Monday, so I get it. It's going to be, we got to sit back and see what opportunity the market's going to provide us this week, and there's going to be some new setups, I'm sure, going into the rest of the morning. But as of right now, the gappers are a little bit on the slim side. There's not really too much moving this morning with any decent amount of liquidity. We can watch CERO over 1350. CERO over 1350. Not much volume here this morning so far, but Friday volume wasn't bad. Let's do that. CERO, if we do get volume today, over 1350 would give you range too. Let's take a look. Let me see here on the daily. What do we have? Over 1350 would give you range here to about 30 cents. I know that seems kind of goofy, but you got 30 cents. You got high day from Friday at 20 cents. You got 20 and 30. Yeah, really, you have 20 and 30 cents here to the upside on CERO. Which gives you a substantial amount of range, but obviously that move on Friday is kind of gross. I mean, it gapped up from 10 cents all the way to 22 cents and then closed back at 10 cents. So kind of a gross look. We'll see how it opens and how it trades over that 1350 level, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to play it. I doubt it. Kind of doubt it, but I'll at least put it on the watch list. It doesn't hurt to at least look at it and see. But as of right now, we only have really 3 setups to watch into the open today, which is kind of surprising. Should have more after the open as well, though, so I'm not really too concerned in the sense of not having much opportunity today because we should have a good bit. It's just a matter of waiting for some of these to really continue to set up after the bell today. RKLB. Could indeed watch this. Let me take a look real quick. No, with me playing the breakouts. Heavy supply overhead. Peloton, that's on last night's watch list. Speaking of which, we do have a few on that as well that I want to go over. BDTX hitting the scanner for volume, but looks nasty. Okay. Let's go over the nightly watch list real quick. SGN curling this morning too. We did really well with that last week. All right, let's I want to go ahead and just put this on the watch list. The XPON, I want to get on the watch list here just because it looks pretty good. I don't want to forget about it. I don't want to forget about it. So I want to put it on the list here. Watch it over 1050 this morning. Because it looks pretty good. And over 1050 on XPON, you actually do have the range back to about 13. You've got 13, then you got 15 back to the upside. Is my top watch this morning? No, but I don't want to forget about it, so I'm going to at least put it on the list. I'll put it down a little bit. So it's not my top watch, but it is something that I at least don't want to forget this morning. It's not horrible. So if it does set up in a way that I like it, I will look to maybe play that later. Let's see. Back to the nightly watch list, we had Lunar. We had quite a few on the list last night, so that should be good as far as helping us find some more opportunities today. I wanted to watch Lunar this morning if we could hold over 850. Of course, we pulled back, held over 850 this morning. I do want to keep on watching this into the open today. Watch the dips off 850. For the range here back to 960 and 1040. We've got Peloton to watch today, multiple ways actually. We wanted to watch it to the upside and off of dips. That's going to be the break of 526 or dips over 480. Either way, would still watch this morning. Again, this is Peloton, either watching it off of 4.8 or over that 526 triple top breakout. We can watch it one of two ways today. Depending on volume, that's going to be the key determining factor. LUMN, simple double top break here as well, over 670, 677, 680. Okay, watch over 680. And the range over that 680, you're looking at 770 and 8. Here on the daily, back to previous day's high. Okay, we have quite a few watches today. I'm actually going to get rid of XPON. I don't need a honorable mention here. We have too many things to watch. SMMT, do I want to watch this? Well, yeah, of course I do. This is still a current swing idea. So we'll watch that one today. Not really a day trade idea, but we'll still keep our eyes on it. AILE, we also want to watch today. My only concern with this is if you take that little daily breakout into its gap, what is that, over 185? You're going to be kind of stuck up against this trendline resistance overhead, you know, using these higher highs back here. And it's going to be hard to break structure. I mean, to break structure here, you're going to have to get above, I mean, realistically, you're going to have to get over 2. You know, initially I said I wanted to watch this over 173 today, over past day's high. But if you take the break the past day's high, you're still stuck under this little, like I said, trend line overhead here, which is going to limit your range to the upside, which leads me to be a little bit worried if we do try to take that breakout and we're still below this trend line above price, that we're going to get caught in a nasty fake out if we try to take the break of this high. So I don't know that I really want to play this one today, solely because there's not much range over that high. At least doesn't look like there is much range over that high. And so I'm probably going to leave it alone, personally. I did want to play it, but at this point, you know, it's not one that I'm too fond of, at least not right now. So maybe that changes too later, but I'm not going to put it on the list right now just because I don't love it. It's not amazing, and so for that reason, I don't want to put my focus towards it this morning. What I want you to do now, though, is make sure you have all of these setups pulled up. We already have about 6 to watch into the open this morning, which is pretty good. You know, definitely plenty of opportunities for Monday. But we got 105 on KVL we're going to be watching. We got 750 on MVVE. Make sure you get all these marked up on your charts so ready to go for the open today. That way you're not scrambling around last minute trying to figure out what we're watching. But it looks like we're hopefully going to have a pretty fun day today. I'm not going to try to jinx it here, so knock on wood. But it does look like it's going to be at least a pretty opportune day. Now, whether or not price action is in favor, who knows? But I guess we're about to find out in about 10 minutes. So make sure you do pull up all of your charts, mark them up at the levels that we have gone over. Make sure you are ready to get to it this morning. That way you're not fumbling around when the market does open. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. And if you have joined over the weekend, or if this is your first day trading with us, make sure you don't trade with us today. Make sure you go through the start here category first, read through everything there, and then once you're comfortable, you can play some ball. But as of right now, just take your time, and if you ever get a DM or a friend request from anybody named Kev, it's not me, so make sure you do block and report it. All that aside, we do have about 9 minutes until the open. And again, any questions, let me know. But right now we're watching KVL, NVVE, CERO, LUNR, PTON, and LUMN. Let me get this watch list posted up as well. For anybody on a phone, I know y'all said if you're on a phone, it's easier to use the pre-market watch list channel. All right, about 8 minutes until the open. If you guys have questions, let me know. But aside from that, we're going to be sitting here waiting for the bell. Those of you on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm going to go and shut down those streams now to get ready for the open. We have about 8 minutes. and 6 setups to be watching today. So make sure to claim your 7-day free trial to watch me trade live today and every day. And I'll catch you guys there. Peace, guys.